Hey there, everybody. Manic here. So I have been very busy with school stuff. That's part of the reason why there's been literally like nothing uploaded for like 2 weeks. I apologize. I've just been very busy. But we're gonna go ahead and cover the founder pack stuff that they talked about last week, and then we'll go ahead and cover this as well. And I've already got these pulled up to continue. Oh no, this was pointless because they don't have any info here. It's just the video again. So we'll go over the Founders Pack stuff. Let me just turn this down a little bit.
Here at Titan Forge, we've been working really hard on SMITE 2, and we're very excited to get the Founders Pack into you guys' hands.
The Founders Packs are your guaranteed way to get in and participate in our Alpha Weekend playtest.
We'll be doing weekend
And I'm gonna hate it because I'm gonna be buying it even if I get a code. So hey, there's that.
tests following the release of the Founders Pack, and those who purchase the Founders Pack will then have access to all of those Alpha Weekend tests before we go to beta.
This is your chance to get into the battleground early, see what SMITE 2 is like, and give us all of your feedback while you play.
There are 3 ways to become a founder.
I cannot wait. The only thing, I don't think they've said anything about a date yet, have they? Did they put anything in here maybe? Sorry. Purchasing a Founders Pack. I think this is that right there. Oh, it looks a little different though. Okay, cool. I'll leave that open.
The Founders Edition, the Deluxe Founders Edition, and the Ultimate Founders Edition. Plus, pre-order any pack before the alpha ends.
I do remember seeing that in the stream. Like, I don't know if they showed this video, but I remember them talking about it in the patch notes and everything. So let's just keep going. Cacodemon skin looks great.
Cacodemon Ymir skin. The Founders Edition pack gives you full game access. All SMITE.
They have said, granted only on the platform this pack is purchased on, pre-order during the closed alpha to unlock. So yes, you do have to pre-order during the closed alpha one of the Founders Packs to get the Cacodemon skin. They did the same thing for SMITE 1, if I recall.
2 gods forever. A unique Founders
The skin
avatar
looks
and
very
badge,
good though.
and 2 times legacy gems.
Yep.
The deluxe pack includes
I'm
all
ready
of that,
for my like
plus
600,000
the cross-gen
gems.
Night Stalker Neath skin, and Ascension passes for 11 Alpha Launch Weekend gods. And the Ultimate Edition offers all Deluxe Edition features.
I will go ahead and mention this, mostly because even when reaching out to customer support, I haven't tried to reach out to somebody on Twitter yet or anything like that, or X, whatever we want to fucking call it now. So just on the off chance someone in the SMITE team does see this, can you please clarify if, because here's the thing, when Smite came to consoles, I moved from PC to Xbox because I was like hardcore achievement whore. I only have like 4 fucking achievements left in Smite on Xbox, and it still infuriates me that they don't cross over to Steam. I have reached out to support about that as well. Point aside, I'm curious how they will have the legacy gems work when you purchased gems on Xbox for a while and you had gems on PC. So I'm curious if it's going to be one of those things where, like how this says, you know, you have to get the Founders Edition. Do I have to purchase it on both PC and Xbox to get double my gems for both? How does that work exactly? I do apologize that I'm stammering and trying to get my point across, but I'm trying to find the right wording for it for someone to understand. Because when it came out on consoles, the games themselves, or the game itself, was still separate. Like my diamond stuff is still completely broken from when that happened. And then when they they merged the accounts, so everything you bought was across the board. Because back then, the moment you merged your account, it basically made a copy of your account for the other system. That's how it worked, which really fucking stupid, but that's how it worked. And for a while, I was buying the skins on both systems, PC and Xbox, because I was dumb. But the point is, I really want to stress that. I want to find out how they are going to do that, because like I said, if that's how they did it, I'm probably looking if they account for everything across everything and they'll put it all on one account, I'd be looking at like 600,000, maybe 700,000 legacy gems. So I want to know how that works personally.
Along with Tier 5 cross-gen The Fallen Zeus skin,
That Zeus skin does look
Ultimate
really
Edition
good too.
avatar, badge, and title, and Ascension passes for 23 Alpha
I'll
gods.
go over the Ascension passes
We
here
wanted
in
the
a bit
Ultimate
too.
Founders packs to be really exciting. So we've included SMITE 2's first ever Tier 5 skin for Zeus.
This Zeus skin, by the way, is cross-gen, which is pretty dope, and it looks amazing.
It was really important for us to find ways to reward our SMITE 1 players. So all SMITE players will get Legacy Gems in SMITE 2, but Founders Pack purchasers will actually get double their Legacy Gems in SMITE 2.
If you buy the Founders Pack before beta releases, you get Kakadu and Ymir again for Smite 2, and it's gonna be amazing!
Another benefit to purchasing the Deluxe and Ultimate Editions is access to the Ascension system. It's a reimagining of the God Mastery system that we had in Smite 1, and we're excited for players to get to master gods in new and exciting ways in both of those systems.
The team has been working so hard, and we can't wait to get it in your hands. We'll see you on the battleground. In Smite 2.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, Tina, calm down. So yes, here's the big thing. Founders Edition, $30. Deluxe Edition, $60. Founders Edition, $100. That's the version that has the Zeus skin. Just want to double check this. Pick it up for Steam, Epic, Xbox, or PlayStation. Coming soon to guarantee game access for our closed alpha weekend. See, closed alpha, I'd rather be playing it on PC. I don't want to be playing it on console. Events this spring, along with a ton of other in-game loot, including cross-gen skins in Smite 1 and 2, avatars, badges, and more. Don't forget purchasing a Founders Edition will also double your Legacy Gems in Smite 2. We can't wait for you all to get your hands on Smite 2 and start building the game alongside you during closed alpha. When can I pick up a Founders Edition for Smite? Will be available for purchase soon. Okay, so they still don't have a date for it. That's part of the reason why we still can't purchase it. Keep an eye on the social media stuff. Okay, can do. So like they said, basic Founders Edition, you're getting the game, God Pack, the Avatar badge and title, Kakademon and Ymir, 2 times Legacy Gems. That's base $30. $60, you also get the Neath skin and then the Ascension Pass. So, like they said, the Ascension Pass is essentially a new way they're reimagining masteries, and that's perfectly fine with me. Here's the thing, I know people are going to be saying things like, especially as other gods come out, people will be annoyed and they'll complain about it, and they'll bitch and they'll moan and they'll whine. Listen, guys, Dota 2, and League of Legends, they already fucking do this shit. Dota 2, that Dota Plus thing or whatever it is, that shit locks stuff, locks stats, locks a ton of stuff behind a paywall, and it's like a monthly subscription. Literally, it's like a monthly subscription. League, I think, is a little bit different. I don't play League enough to really be able to tell you exactly how it works, so I'm not going to go farther than that. I just know it has a very similar mastery system thing where it gives extra data and stuff, if I recall. Or it like unlocks skins. I think it's going to be more along the lines of Leagues, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to the info they share about it. And then with the Founders Edition, $100, you get the Zeus skin, everything else. Ultimate Edition, Avatar badge title, don't care. Ascension Pass for the first 23 gods. So they're specifically saying the Alpha gods. So this will be everything that will be in the Alpha. Granted, only on the platform this pack is purchased on. Okay, so my only thing with that, I really hope they don't have achievements during the alpha, because I don't want any confusion, and I don't want things to be broken when it comes to PC and Xbox, because again, achievement whore, pointing to myself here. Ow, damn. Can I still participate? Yes. Keys for closed alpha? Yeah. My accounts are linked. Will I get Smite 2 game access on all my available platforms? No. Only granted on the platform where you purchase a Founders Edition. So then the question asks if I, and this is just out of curiosity, if I buy it for another system, will I be able to play my account on both of those systems? That's the question. Yeah, they're cross gen skins. They can be played in Smite 1. Purchase founder pack, will I get the no, yeah. You have to pre-order it during the alpha period to get the Cacodemon, which is weird that they're doing it as the alpha period because the Cacodemon skin originally, it was a beta thing if I recall correctly. What are the Ascension passes? New mastery system that will be launched this summer. Oh, so it's not even going to be at launch of the alpha, that is. They said during the alpha. So the alpha will be in spring is what they're aiming for. And the Ascension stuff won't even come in until summer. So there you go. I'm going to make Mastering Gods more rewarding. So we're adding more free rewards to every level. And there will be new rewards that you get when you buy the Ascension Pass. So they're going to treat this as like your quote-unquote season pass kind of thing for each god. I am curious to know how much they will be charging for future ones, or if it will just be a thing very similar to like the god pack where it's like, hey, pay like $30 and you just get every single one going forward. More info once we get closer to the summer release. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Founders Edition cosmetics will be available for use in Smite 1 immediately after purchasing. Cool. Okay, so they're basically saying if you purchase a Founders Edition, it may require a relog to receive the content. And in Smite 2 when closed alpha testing begins. Okay. Ascension Pass, yeah. When does the closed alpha testing begin? We're not currently ready to reveal the dates. Yes, we already knew that. Okay, so there's all that. That's all your founders info. I don't believe that. Just to double check here. Make sure. Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is all the same information. Okay, so let's go ahead and just move on to Hecate.
I walk between realms.
Sorry.
Tartarus
I really like the
calls
design they went for. She looks good.
Open the gates.
That's an ultimate. Okay.
All magic flows to me.
Hecate is a Greek goddess of sorcery, magic, witchcraft, and we're bringing her to Smite 2 because we think she's a goddess that people have been asking for a while, and she's pretty iconic.
For Hecate, we wanted to make sure that we didn't go hard with her as a witch herself. She's the goddess of witchcraft. As far as when it relates to animation, one of the key things that we're trying to drive with her is just her etherealness, her presentation, floaty, soft, out in the ether, that type of feel.
We pitched a lot of crazy UE5 tech stuff that we had to check with the engineering team. We found a good combination of what we thought was possible. And then the biggest difference was really the prototyping phase. So usually what we would do is just send most of that to programming. Instead, the designer
Oh, this
started
shit's
with it.
weird.
The designer,
Okay.
her abilities
Sorry,
1, 3, 4 were virtually entirely set up by me with no programming assistance.
Oh god, that gave me
That
Nox
was very different
flashbacks.
than what we do in Smite 1, and that
Hang on,
those
I want to go
abilities
back to that real
all
quick.
had significant changes.
We're gonna go back to here.
The prototyping phase. So usually what we had to check with the
Sorry.
engineering team. We found a good combination of what we thought was possible.
So it travels out and then explodes. So old Nox, her 2, with how you just place the big circle on the ground. It used to be you place it on the ground and then it exploded after like, what was it, like a second or 2 seconds, I think? No, it wasn't 2 seconds. It was literally you place it and then it detonates after like a second.
And then the biggest
So that
difference
acts very
was really
similar.
the
It
prototyping
didn't
phase.
stun
So
though. It
usually what
applied
we
like a
do is just
debuff that
send
amplified
most
her
of
other
that to
shit. What the
programming.
fuck?
Instead, the designer started with it. The
Was she
designer
taking less
liked
damage during
her
that?
The prototyping phase. So usually what we would do is just send most of that to programming.
Little bit.
Instead, the designer started with it. The
Wonder how that
designer,
amplifies her
her
spells.
abilities 1, 3, 4 were virtually entirely set up by me with no programming assistance. That was very different than what we do in Smite 1, and that those abilities all had significant changes over time because of the ability to prototype, test, and adjust all in the design team.
Hecate is the first god in SMITE 2 that we are building completely inside the UE5 control rig. Basically, it takes the ability for us as animators to work directly in the editor instead of working in software.
All the character artists have been using Unreal 3 for like almost 15 years under their belt. So basically learning kind of the new tools and where they can like expand things and leverage kind of, do we do more texture maps now to give better resolution and stuff like that? So higher polygon counts, things of that nature. The biggest thing's been probably cloth simulation and learning the ins and outs.
She has simulated cloth physics on
Yeah,
her
the
as
cloth
well.
physics are
In
nice.
SMITE 1, we had to
Not
hand
even gonna lie.
animate all cloth to
I was not paying
make
attention.
it look
Sorry.
as much like it was flowing in the wind.
I want to go back to the. I want to go back to this real quick just to see, because I saw it like for a half second. I want to know what this does, but I want to see the ultimate. 2, 3. Okay, so it's just 3 beams then.
Cloth physics
There we
on
go.
her movement. In SMITE 1, we had to hand key animate all cloth to make it look as much like it was flowing in the wind and stuff like that. But Hecate actually has a big cloth veil, and that actually moves and responds to the physics and the world around her.
There's some clear out-of-the-box gains. We get to see cloth simulation live in the fly. We can update something in the editor and see it while we're playing in editor, see it update immediately. The workflow paths are much quicker and smoother. The part that's kind of had us leveling to a middle ground here is we are still learning it. So we get some awesome upgrades. We're learning those on the fly. It's balancing together. So it's been a challenge, but it's been an awesome challenge.
She has 2, I'd say, are really unique gameplay features on the kit. One is that she kind of has a twist on the interact feature. Hecate has
Oh,
2
shit.
special case interacts just for her, that in certain situations she can now interact. So
Oh, that's cool. So she can like buff structures or something? Is that something with her passive maybe?
passive is actually
Yeah.
kind of an active in this way.
Don't fucking
The
pause,
other
you'll hear
one
it.
is her ability 2. She puts down
Okay.
a magic orb. Every single ability that's activated from an enemy god or ally god powers it up, and then she refires it to do damage based on how much fighting was going on in the area.
Oh, that's
Another
cool.
one of Hecate's abilities, we're rendering a flow map.
That's actually interesting. It sounds like they've taken some of the original Nox ideas and kind of twisted them to reimagine them for this god. That's actually kind of cool. Because old Nox Ultimate, when she would hit you with it, any spells that were used while you had the debuff on you, it would actually proc the damage again, and it would drain mana from you. So that's very interesting.
Over
So it's
everything, which is
kind of the same kind of
texture that
systems.
takes these black and white information and is distorting everything, making it look really cool and otherworldly.
I think the world material visuals, that is just something we wouldn't have done the same way or couldn't have done the same way in UE3. In UE5, it just looks different, and you can actually tell, like, I can look at another character model and see they look normal, then I can look at the world and the ground and the environment and see that is all distorted. We have a level of control that we couldn't have done in UE3 visually.
Doing the first new god in SMITE 2, Hecate, has been a fun and interesting challenge, and I hope that the work we've put in resonates well.
We're really excited to get it in the hands of the players, and we had a lot of fun just pushing the limits of what we can do for the characters and abilities and everything.
I'm glad they're
So
trying
we
new
hope you
things.
enjoy
That's
her.
what is very
Like I
interesting.
said, I know the team here really
I think
had a
that's the
great
best
time,
part of it,
so
is
we hope you do
like
as
them
well.
trying new
Obviously,
things and
everyone on the dev team was
having
very
fun
excited
with what they're
to
doing.
let more players into SMITE 2. The closed testing with ambassadors and streamers and pros has been really fun, and with employees has been really fun.
Oh, I love
we hear
that.
A lot of positive feedback every test, and then also a long.
The fact she
long,
can
long
move
to-do
through
list.
it.
We're trying to remake over
Oh,
10 years.
oh! I just noticed this. So it's something that we have been told and shown, where they've said they don't want characters to be like glowing yellow when they're CC immune. So this is a good example of that.
Positive feedback every test, and then also a long, long.
So Ymir
long to-do
walks
list.
up and
We're trying
freezes.
to remake over 10 years worth of game here, So the to-do list is
It didn't
long,
say anything
but we're
about like
looking
CC
for
immune or anything like that though.
improvements in
In previous footage, we've seen CC immune like in text above their head. So the fact that it doesn't show that anymore is interesting.
quality everywhere we can, and I think we're finding it in almost every place. We're finding something good to change, improve as we go.
Nice.
Which all combined together,
She looks
just
good.
feels really good.
All the gods look really good so far. Again, now I would just like questions answered. But yeah, no, she looks great. I do look forward to the God reveal trailer thing, but that probably won't be for quite a while. I think they have said they want her to come out when the alpha comes out. Like she is the first new god that will be introduced to the game. Oh man, was it when the alpha comes out or was it when it enters beta phase? I can't remember. Point is, like, she'll be the first god that comes out, the first new one. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to say about it. It looks fucking great, man. Seeing all the Unreal stuff is really interesting for me. I've said that time and time again. The big things that I can really pull from this is that, I mean, it just means we're getting closer and closer and closer and closer. So I'm excited. I really am. Again, the only things I would have questions of is what I mentioned previously. It's one of the biggest things for me right now because, don't get me wrong, I want to have faith in them. I want to be able to say, yeah, you know, I spent way too much fucking money and I should be getting that many gems with a legacy, with the double gems or what, or double legacy gems. But they haven't been very specific on it. They've just said, yeah, we've tracked every gem you've purchased since release. And I'm like, I certainly hope so, because I spent money. I've been spending money since like 2012 when it was in, I think, closed alpha or early beta. So I've been playing the game a long time. I've gone through and found all of my receipts. So, you know how it is. But point is, you'll know I'm excited. I hope you're excited. There definitely needs to be more because it's sad this only has this many views. How many? 49. That's not bad. Okay. Top 5 plays still getting a lot of views there. Yeah, so we're looking at about 50,000 give or take. 84 for the graphics one. That's probably just because a lot of people are interested in that. Okay. Well, I mean, an hour long video, not many people watch that. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I can only be so excited, but I'm extremely excited. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. Take it easy, guys. Later.